Hey there and welcome back. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today we are going to be doing a get it all done kind of day in the life. I'm going to be cooking, cleaning, living my homemaker dreams. I do have a full-time job if you're new here, and I am working on staying home full-time with my kids. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the corner here and to follow along on our journey. Things are going to start to look a little different on the channel. I will sit down and talk about that sometime this week, but you will be seeing more videos from me, probably 6 to 7 a week, and they will be more of this style. So kind of my day in the life. I am inspired every day by Fallon over at Moss Family TV, and I think it will be better for our lifestyle. Like I said, I do work full time and I have 2 toddlers. My husband is in law enforcement, so his schedule is a bit sporadic, we shall say. So sometimes it's just me, and it's just a little tricky to film as many recipe videos as I do. Don't get me wrong, I love food. I'm constantly cooking because food makes me feel good, but I also like a lot of other things, and I do get a lot of random questions on the channel. So with all that being said, we are getting into the day. I just wanted to leave that disclaimer in case you were curious as to what the channel change is and what it is going to be. So I made some eggs for the kids. I got up pretty early. My Delilah is in some sort of sleep regression. I'm not really sure. She just got up at 4:30, so I made some coffee, sat with her, read to her, tried to get her back to sleep, and it didn't work. So it got me going pretty early. Eggs were done early, dishes were done early, and now I'm moving on to my windowsill here. I'm just changing it up for the holiday season, and I'm just cleaning everything off. I'm not going to leave it like this. I don't like it like this. I don't like it the way that it is now. So let me know down in the comments, how do you decorate over your sink? Do you have something over your sink? I really love greens and neutrals, and the faux greens are just not doing it for me. So I might just go outside and look for a pine tree. In a gown and a crown, barefoot. All right, after that windowsill gave me some frustration, I decided to bake some bread with my son. He loves cooking, and cooking always soothes me. We are just doing some whole grain bread. I will leave the recipe down in the description box, but it's really nothing fancy. I'm letting him stir everything together here. He only really needs help when we do the flour, just because it's a little tricky, even for myself, but we like to do everything by hand. Eventually, I will bring out the mixer so he can see how that works as well. Okay, take this off.
This off.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want.
As the bread rises, I wanted to let you in on my winter skincare routine. I usually update this every season. I'm taking all of my makeup off with a makeup wipe, and now I'm doing my homemade lip scrub. I love doing this when I feel my lips getting dry. It's 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then a little bit of olive oil. The coffee grounds and the caffeine kind of wake up my lips a little bit. The scrub itself exfoliates my lips, and then the cinnamon acts as like a plumping agent, if you want to call it that, but it leaves it with a really nice tingling feeling. And then I just cover it with some coconut oil while I do the rest of my skincare. I'm using the e.l.f. Eye cream and the e.l.f. moisturizer. It's extremely inexpensive, and it mimics the, I believe, hydration line from First Aid Beauty. I used to get that at Sephora, and it cost me an arm and a leg. So making these switches was no easy feat, but you got to do what you got to do during hard money times. If I wasn't using some sort of moisturizer, then my skin would be super crackly. It gets very, very dry in Colorado. Where I'm from in PA is super humid, so with the winter skin look, I'm not getting this glow here. Of course, I am a human, so I still have blemishes and dark circles, so I wanted to show you how it looks in the light. My Delilah is down for a nap. It is around 9 a.m. here, and now that the bread has rised, I am going to put it into the oven and let it bake low and slow so we can enjoy it for lunch. It is around 65 today, and my son wanted to go explore, so we are in the backyard. I'm enjoying some bruschetta toast with some water mixed with apple cider, and then I have a splash of the Bach flower essence. It is an essence of aspen bark. It's supposed to help with anxiety, which we all know I suffer from, so it is super helpful. Right, so we are going to eat a little bit of breakfast or lunch here, and then we're going to head and do some errands in town, and we're gonna bring you with us. It is beautiful out. And you saw Delilah sleeping, Delilah is sleeping right now, and we're gonna wait for her to wake up, and then we'll run the errands, right? Yeah. I'm gonna try and build a shelf today. I think you would like that. I don't know. We'll see. I want to do it inexpensively because shelves are really expensive. I don't know if you know that, but we're going to try it. We'll see what happens. What are you doing?
Why are these full with toys?
Hey, be careful. Trying to get up there. Now that we have averted that accident waiting to happen, I have come inside. Bread is still baking. Delilah is still sleeping. I'm going to tackle this laundry in their room. I just have to go through some of their clothes to donate and or save for perhaps a future child. I don't know. You all know I love babies. So I'm going to fold all of these. I find that if I create like a stack of clothes around me in a circle, it makes me put them away. That is where I struggle the most. I don't know if you all do, but just putting away clothes is really tricky for me. So now I'm going in and vacuuming. I sprinkled some baking soda and lavender on the carpet. I've done that before just to get it to smell good in here. It doesn't smell terrible, but I just wanted a nice scent. And I always hope that lavender sends some calming energy into the household. We have a lot of energy happening with 2 toddlers. I love it, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. So I'm going in and vacuuming the kids' room, and then I feel like I vacuum the living room a lot, like maybe 3 times a day. I've said this before, but it's just generally where we spend most of our time. So going in and vacuuming the living room too, and I love to shampoo the carpet. All right, so now that that is all done, I'm just gonna come in here and show you how I organized. I put these pillows in here. Wilder really loves to read. Delilah likes to look at the pictures in the books, so I made a little, I don't know, pillow book nook back there so they could lean and have another spot to explore in. And then I put all their toys in this basket here, my husband's work shirts and things like that. And then I put Delilah's pants here, ones that fit her, and then just regular outfits that are not hung up. I have all of her shirts here, and then I have pajamas for her. I hung up all of her bows. Sometimes I have them in color order, but she does not wear bows to school. We just use them from time to time. She really loves wearing things like that on her head. And then for Wilder's, I just put some short sleeves in there. It's getting chilly in Colorado. I put his pants and then other like swishy pants, like cloth fabric pants. And I put his pajamas on top too, just because it's a little easier. So now the bread is out of the oven. We are going to taste a little bit of it and then head out on our errands for the day. We are just stopping by the farm stand just to price some of their winter squashes and things like that. I just want to see how much they are, and I'll go from there. We are back home now. I will show you my farm stand haul when I go tomorrow. Both kids are sleeping. This never happens. The mess in the car is a bit overwhelming, but I am just trying to sit here and relax and drink my iced coffee in peace for a little bit. We made it a total of 15 minutes, and it was glorious. A 15-minute little break, you could say. If you're a mom, you know exactly the feeling that I'm talking about, just sitting and relaxing. When we came inside, I realized that I did not check organizing the prepper pantry off of my list. I make a list every morning, if you didn't know that. So I got some food out that needed to be rotated. I took an inventory of the refrigerator. I cut up all the veggies that really needed to be used up, and that's how I created dinner. I use those macaroni noodles. You will see here at Delilah is just so sneaky. She learned how to get up the stool, and then she realized there was noodles in there, so she took a few noodles after she got out all the beans. She loves her beans just like Mom. So I got her little plate here so she could be situated, and I am actually using the cheese packet of those Easy Macs for something different. I'm not a huge fan of the ingredients, so I'm actually going to use this pasta sauce. It's the ragu. It does have some olive oil in there while doing the starch solution like I do. Oil's not recommended, but sometimes I do it every now and again. There's no sugar added, and the ingredients were simple, and I knew what they were. So on the starch solution, you may think, holy cow, this is a lot of food, but you have to remember that a lot of the food that I'm eating are plants. So I like to fill up when I can. I have my noodles here. I have that pasta sauce. I have some vegan parm that I had to use up in the freezer. Then the roasted vegetables, and I made arugula, green onion, fresh basil, apples, and balsamic, and mixed that all together. It is now 5 p.m. and we are moving into our nighttime routine. I just wanted to show you the beauty that is Colorado. I always love showing you the sunsets. They're always just so unique and beautiful. Of course, I had to pour myself a cup of coffee. I drink black coffee at night. I just do like a half cup, but it was absolutely needed.
Okay, say bye, Daddy.
Love you.
Love you. Here, let's go watch him in the window.
No, sister.
Here, we'll watch Daddy in the window. Oh, there he goes.
My husband is off to work for the night. So proud of him. Love everything that he does for this family. And the night routine has started. We did baths, we ate dinner, we read a lot of books, and we played with Play-Doh. That was something that Wilder picked out for his potty chart prize. That is right. We went cold turkey. We are not wearing any diapers or anything when he's at home with us, and he is trying his best to tell us when he needs to go potty. It definitely tests our patience, of course, but I'm just proud of him, and I'm proud that he can voice when he needs to go. I'm not an expert, so if you have any questions about it, I can tell you what worked for us, but we are super excited because it is finally working. It took a little bit of time. So the kids are going to go down for bed. I am going to light myself a candle, get some kids' artwork hot glued to some nice paper, and end the vlog here. I so appreciate you being here. Stay tuned for these channel changes. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.